I mean,
So
I can understand you perfectly.
yeah, because my English is 2 years old baby.
Oh my God. It's so
I
good.
started learn 2 years ago. I've been adult, so
I think
it's
you're doing great.
more complicated.
Yeah. Where were you born? And what was it
Mhm.
like growing up in your family?
I was born in Ukraine. It was a little city in the Poltavska region. Um, I was born in just pretty interesting family because my mom, it's more about brain, and she pretty strict because she's a chemist, and my dad, he's completely the opposite. He's art person, he's musician, guitar player, and compositor for now too. So it's like two different worlds in one family. Yeah, I remember a lot of interesting philosophical discussions with friends, my father, a lot of parties. So yeah, it was fun time, and I think in many way it shaped me as a person, like that.
Your father's an artist, your mom's a chemist.
Uh huh.
How did you get into cutting hair, like hair school? When did you decide?
Uh huh. I think I was decided when I was in high school. Um, it's important to understand this time. It was little town, a little depressing, and it was like 10 years develop new country after Soviet Union exit. It was pretty poor, and people was little angry, not so happy was everybody. But my aunt, she worked in the salon, and after school I went to her, and I saw there a lot of stylish people, everybody smiling. So I've been loved. I think I felt loved in atmosphere, and I realized I don't wanna leave this place. So it was like my perfect place in the whole city. So yeah, and I think then I decided doing hair, like hair design, hair cutting.
How was it going through school? Did you have fun? Was it hard? Did you love
Um,
it? It was like you would do it again.
yeah. Um, I went to school in non-classic sense. I was assistant for months, and then I started to work in the salon. And then, after many years, I was once and only educator without basic education in a British academy Seiko in Ukraine. I was super ashamed this first time, and then I realized it's my thing, and I was okay with it. So yeah, I was assistant, and then I started doing hair in the salon, and it was a lot of mistakes because 4 months assistance is nothing. So yeah, it was like hard way.
What did you do right out of school? And you kind of answer that. What it was like for you to find work. So you started. Can you talk a little bit more about how long it took you to feel secure and be like, okay, I got the hang of this?
Oh, it's years. I think maybe 2, maybe 3 years. So when I started working, I understood I don't like the result. So I like what I'm doing. I like people around me. I like everything, but I didn't have a lot of like instruments in my head, in my brain. Not enough information, skills. So I started to research. I think I learned in any Ukrainians academies courses, I knew all of them because I went to any educational
Any class, any
yeah,
education
class,
near you,
and
you went to.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I had like specific question to education. I wanted to see in my head 3D projection of the shapes and understand. I wanted to understand how I can build it, like step by step. I wanna understand shapes inside out. And then I found the British technique classes and start learning. So I didn't have a particular person as how did you say that? Like mentor, like a mentor. So I was mentor to myself. It was big research. Then I started found my way because not a lot of people wanted to do this. If honestly, I was alone, and with me was another girls, and everybody think we little crazy girls because we always spent a lot of money and time for education because we wanted understand this, and it was my like interest. So
Yeah.
I always interested like design a role. It's the hair. It just design. It's just material for design. So like I like architecture, sculpture, paint. So it's clothes. It's all about design. We're doing the same, but we have different material. So yeah.
Do you feel like your creative side comes out in other ways besides hair? Do you like to paint?
No, but I did when I was in Ukraine a little clothes collection.
Okay, cool.
It was my little project. I wanted did it for hairdressers because it was super upset for me. People don't wanna look gorgeous in the salon. I didn't understand why. You're in beauty. It's a beauty industry, first of all. So you should be beauty. You should look cool. Or what are you doing here? Sorry, but it is what it is. And yeah, I want to find some silhouettes for hairdressers because sometimes we have cool technical hairdressers who don't want to think about how we're dressed is. So I want to help because I like when everybody looks great. Just I think. So yeah, sometimes I cut my jackets. It's like my own design. I have fun. So I get in hair, I get in jackets. I'm doing whatever I want.
Do you still do that? Do you still like or just for yourself right now? Like make design cool clothes and outfits?
No, it was Ukraine. It was capsule collection. It was sold. That's all. You know, it spent a lot of time, and in one point I understood I should decide what I wanna do more because I can doing great two different directions. So
Right.
and I was a teacher at this time, so I choose hair.
So on to this question number 6.
Mm-hmm.
What has been some of your happiest highlights of your career that come to mind?
Yeah, it's always when I'm creative, something extraordinary. Most time it's something about art, not about commercial, like we're doing at the salon all the time. And I post this a lot, and sometimes people, my clients, afraid, like, oh, you're doing so creative things. I don't know. Can you cut me my like trim? Are you doing still this? Yeah. For example, my last winning video, maybe you saw on Instagram, like art video. It was amazing inside the process. So I always feel a lot of delight inside the process, from idea to result. So all these things inside, and I feel like super happy. So yeah, I think it's the things.
Are you just at Nova in LA, or is there another
Yeah.
salon you work at?
Yeah, just Nova.
Okay.
Nova Art Salon.
Very cool. I don't know if I wrote this one down. I'm kind of gonna go off script for a second. What was your hardest challenge coming from Ukraine to LA? If you feel comfortable,
Yeah, I feel completely comfortable. So okay, I wanna start from. I never wanna be a migrant. I never learned English before, but when I was on my way to Mexico for vacation, when I was on a flight, I turned off the news and realized about the war in my country. And I saw flying bombs to Kiev. And I never back home. That's the story. And I used to live, I think, 3 or 4 months with my carry-on. That's all. And when I was in Mexico, I decided where I start to create my new life. What country, what city. And my relatives live here in California. And of course, they start to call me, "Oh, Julia, you should be here." Well, I always feel myself more like East European girl, not an American vibe. But it was interesting because now I like here. I didn't expect it, so yeah, it's better than I think before. It's a good thing. So sorry.
deciding between New York and LA, so you go back and forth.
Yeah.
How did LA become home, and why not New York?
Oh, it's a good question. Yeah, because I fly into New York every 3 months. Every 3 months for work. I adore New York, honestly, and I like everybody saying me, "Julia, you're in New York, girl. What are you doing in California?" But I always wanted to live somewhere where comfortable weather, because in Ukraine it's a super similar weather like in New York. It's a 4 seasons, it's a super cold winter, it's a hot spring, it's a lot of clothes. It's a lot of clothes, 4 seasons. Here it's still super nice weather, people nice, soft. I like a lot of sun, and because my daughter too, because she's art girl, she wanna be actress and painter. So I think it's better for her future. Yeah, because I think a lot about New York or LA. So yeah, I decided started here.
What's on the horizon in 2024 for you? What are you looking forward to the most?
I have to say something. Yeah, now I'm cooking up something. And soon I will release the online lessons based British techniques. It was 3 lessons: square, triangle, and round, with explanation what does it mean British techniques, how you can use this, because I have a lot of accumulated over the teaching years, a lot of knowledge, and I want to share this because it's super helpful and super cool for our understanding. It's step by step. You just should learn it and use it, and it's doing amazing effects with hair. So I'm in love with British techniques, so I want to share this. I want to do it in 2 or 3 languages. Yeah, now we inside creating process. So yeah.
Can I ask what month you hope to launch it?
I didn't know yet, but I think summer.
Okay,
Somewhere in
cool. That's exciting. I love it. I'm going to take it.
cool. Okay. Perfect.
Is there anything you wish you could share with people? Yeah, I want you to share something that you you don't normally share unless you're like sitting by a fire and you're having a deep conversation with somebody, right? So what's something you wouldn't mind sharing with us about your past?
I always was like a team player, and I think I can feel it now with Tim in the salon. I did volleyball at
Okay.
school.
Yeah.
Okay, I have something, but it's same story. You okay with it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. When I was in a school, it's a middle and kind of high school, I was bullying one girl, but I didn't realize there. And when my daughter growing up, we had some discussion about her environment and teenagers. I realized that, and I cry. I think couple of days. I think I destroyed the psychical mental health. This girl, I find this girl, and so she forgive me. I talk with her, I give her my apologizes, and yeah, she's saying like, no, okay, but I don't trust her. If honestly, I think it can hurt a lot, especially when you're a teenager. And I think it's important to realize if you have some mistakes, because sometimes we don't understand if we hurt somebody. Or, yeah, it was deep for me and shame and my shame story. Yeah, but I'm so happy she is okay. She answered to me. Honestly, I think I used to think she didn't want to even talk with me. Just fuck off. She was so kind and nice to me. I'm like, what? I heard you and you're so nice. Yeah, it's my
That's so
school
healing.
story.
That's really healing for you and for her. And I think whether we're, the perpetuators of that or receiving it, that's the best outcome is the awareness of it. So you got there. That's amazing. You know, some people never get that opportunity. So that's cool. I think it's cool.
Okay, thanks.
I'm seeing the positive. out of it,
Yeah, yeah.
that
Yeah, it's
that is a
California
huge,
thing,
yeah.
Everybody try to make positive things.
Which was, tell me about moving to LA and doing hair, and you talked about that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
About
question 10.
experimentation.
Do you mind talking on that, actually?
Uh-huh.
What your personal expectations versus the reality?
So I didn't have any expectations, but I had any ideas about how it works here. And I used to think when I just arrived here, okay, I realized my style and my type of work, and I think all LA look like beach waves, Santa Barbara, Santa Monica, Beverly Hills girls, long hair, beach waves, highlights, blondes, curly hair. Where I am and where this style is like, completely different. I used to think people don't need my like vision and my skills, and I was little afraid about it. I'm like, okay, I start doing something here, and then decide maybe in the future I should move in New York. But it's an amazing story because Salcedo texted me and invite to the salon. Like, hi, Julia, I'm welcome to LA. It was my first, I think, weeks here, maybe first or second week. I start to learn English, did documents, like first thing. I did it in, like before in Sacramento because it was my first spot. My relatives live here. And then here, Sal texted me like, "Oh, I'm your big fan. I'm your follower, like for a while, and you're doing amazing haircuts. I wanna invite you." I answer him like, "Okay, can we back this conversation maybe half year or something? I should learn English." Da, da, da. She answered me, no, you should come here. And
Cool.
first meet, we talk with each other with Google Translate. But he amazing and a brave guy. He invited me and always pushing me forward. And I started to assist. I proposed him, if you want me, let me some time for use to the salon. And I wanted to realize how it works here in a different part of world. And I needed some time for at least understand something on English because first time I felt myself like on another planet. People the same, but I don't understand nothing. I was super happy when I start understand when people talk English or Spanish. Because first time I didn't understand it. Yeah, and after some time it was like pretty quickly, maybe I don't remember exactly, but yeah, he told me like, okay, you should start work with clients. No, I'm not ready. And he showed me two guys who can talk and listen and work in a barber shop together. So yeah, and he showed me and say like, these guys can and you not. Are you remember who you are? What education do you have? What experience do you have? I'm like, oh, no excuse. I should start. Yeah, and then I start work with the clients.
So cool.
Yeah, so it's my and whole team was so supportive because everybody talked with me about some stupid things just because I needed to talk on English, like small talks. So yeah, guys, did somebody listen? Like everybody, I super appreciate it.
That's
Yeah.
amazing that he's had that inclination to reach out to you. It's awesome. So sounds like he was a bit of a mentor, would you say?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
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 Did you
He
assist?
always behind my expectations because when I wanna do it something and I ask Sal, I wanna do it same or same. He always doing both. I was doing both. Okay. Yeah, he is amazing. I love him.
There is something to one's tenacity and perseverance. Do you feel like there were people in your life that without them, you might not have found the success that you found now?
Yeah, I see here like couple of things. It's one size, it's amazing creative people, it's kind people. And the second size, it's about us, like themselves. I think it's important to recognize the responsibility about influence ourselves. It's like inside race. Yeah, do you understand?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm not sure because first time I say something and people here so cute, everybody, and I use Google Translate and I realize it doesn't make sense. I'm like, oh, okay.
Sometimes there's like the context of like the overall picture of what you're saying will paint the picture of
Oh,
what
I
you're
do the same with
yeah.
English.
Yeah. So
Oh,
like
with
it's the
clients.
beginning and then the end and then it's like, oh, I get the general idea, like the gist of it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because some clients start to talk with me a lot, and I just try to find something and put together like all that. Yeah, I feel it. And I feel if you raise like strong individuality in yourself, you can create some cool environment around yourself, and we all influence each other and we all grow. So yeah, something like that. Does it
What
make sense?
absolutely. I just keep having questions that aren't scheduled, so I'm trying not to stray. So what have been your most rewarding lessons thus far from mom life?
Oh, it's a love lesson. First of all, it's I think once and only unconditional love what we can get in whole world. It's like mom and child, and yeah, but it's a long distance. My daughter now, she's teenager, 15 years old, and now it's a new challenge for me because I learning now to respect her decisions and accept it. It's hard way for me because it was like that. She's become adult. Oh my God, I'm not ready. Yeah, I was not ready, and I needed some time to realize it and change my vision on her, on myself. Yeah, but it's a she has brightened my life. Brightened. It's a perfect thing, I think, in my life. It's a miracle. Like you can born baby. How it was? It's something amazing. Yeah, and she's amazing. She's super art person, and now it's so interesting with her, talk with her, and to support her. I believe in her a lot. She's super talented, I think. I don't know. Every parent say that. Every parent. Oh, my boy amazing. My girl super cool. But recently she sell her first paint. I'm proud. So like it's a big deal because I always think, okay, she's perfect talented for me, but is it just for me, or or how it can feel in other people? But now I understand she's talented, not just for me, for everybody too.
Do you feel like your mom having a routine and being a chemist and your father being an artist, do you feel like you're 50-50 of
Yeah,
them? And
environment
yeah.
shaped.
And would you say your daughter is the 50-50 of you and your husband?
Uh,
What do you think?
I think his art more than strict,
Yeah.
because her father musician too,
Yeah.
but he is a half musician, half businessman. But my father was super unsuccessful businessman, but good about art. And my ex-husband, he was he is sorry like half musician, half pretty success businessman. His brain doing well, so I think she's a 75% art and 25 brain,
I love it.
if I can tell.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
Um, I think I'm a 50-50 of my parents too. Like
okay,
the
cool.
way I
Yeah,
look,
it's a
the way
great
yeah.
cocktail. So we're on the same way.
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
What's the biggest thing you appreciate most about your journey?
Mm, so I think the most value we have in a capital, it's a people. And when we can share with people ideas and a role, I prefer, I like, adore, delights with people who have some ideas. And I think it's a vibe, people who has ideas, who share thoughts with each other. I think it's born with the atmosphere, and I fell in love with atmosphere in the start, so I love this atmosphere now too. Yeah, I think it's most powerful things. Think, yeah.
Do you still
Mm-hmm.
feel challenged every day when you're at work? Do you still feel the challenge?
German with, I feel challenged with my English because sometimes I'm saying so stupid things you don't understand. People, my clients who say me goodbye, have a great rest of your day. I first time I used to say we'll see because it's a similar with see you.
Yeah. That's funny.
I'm like, what? Or, I have one cool client who always left me pretty big tips and always text like badass or badass haircut. I'm like,
Mhm.
what? Two bad words together. What does it mean? Okay, she
Cute.
sent me money. I think she's happy, but why is two bad words? So yeah, the language now for me it's a more challenging thing because for team it's pretty comfortable here. I like it a lot, and with clients too. Clients, American clients, pretty different than Slavic clients. So here it's, people trust you from first second. I don't know what. Like, okay, you're a professional doing whatever you
Mhm.
want. I feel like I have more freedom and appreciate the ideas because Slavic girls different. Our girls know a lot about beauty and think like she knows a lot for discussion with me and it was spent some time, a lot of time. I needed like explain why this shape better, why this shape not works good with your type of face, body shape, texture hair. Sometimes people showed me like brunette, show me blonde, you know?
Hmm.
So here, like, easier. It's easier. Even my poor English with now I can say at least something. You know, year ago, I was like, it was complicated, like for me inside, but with people it was pretty comfortable because everybody, okay, you have idea, length here, figure out like all things. Of course, my experience helps me. Yeah, because I know I have three things figure out with people: length, volume, details.
Hmm.
That's all. Three like basic things, and then we can create something. So yeah,
Awesome.
English challenge. But I'm on the way. It's just because I'm adult. It's hard to learn because my daughter, she's so good in English. I'm so jealous. Oh my God. And she was always shame on me when I talk English like with her. Not with her, but when he can hear it.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's teenager. She's like, oh, mom, it's incorrectly saying something. I'm like,
How
okay.
fun though. It sounds like she's a great teacher. Like she would,
Uh,
like you also get all the new young words.
yeah, of course. She
Yeah.
first time she used to help me with my homeworks.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that about my younger cousins. I'm like, come live with me so I can get the phrasing of how to speak now and sound not just cool, but the kids say stuff, the younger kids say things, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. So I feel
Mhm.
like even in English, it's hard for us who've spoken all
Yeah,
our
I'm
lives.
kind of 2 years girl.
You're doing great.
I am.
What would be
Everybody
your...
said that. I know it's
No, I mean it
supporting
though.
American thing.
Sincerely. Sincerely. I think you're doing great.
Okay, I accept.
Um, I wouldn't say that if I didn't mean it. What? Okay, off the script. What's your favorite dessert?
Dessert?
Mm-hmm. Do you like dessert?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, what's your favorite?
Cheesecake, croissants. Mm. I have like little things in Italy with pistachio.
Mm.
Yeah, that's all.
Do you like pistachio ice cream?
Yeah, pistachio ice cream. I like to. Oh, coconut ice cream. Yes, yes. I
Uh,
tried doing less, but for a little bit, I still doing this.
yeah.
Sugar.
What would be your message to younger women?
Mhm. I have a message. I have a message, and I have little note. If you don't mind. Yeah,
Yes, please.
I have a wishes, particular wishes. I want to wish girls always, first of all, think about themselves, yourself. Always try to take care of health, physical, mental, pretty important. After starts war, I realized I'm most value what I have in my life, like me, my mind, my body. I can live in different countries. I can wear in different clothes. I can live in another like apartments or something, but it's most important value and here. So we always should care about this. And find the best specialist from which you get high quality. Ask them yourself, because after some time you will become like them. So
Mm,
remember that the environment shapes you. That's my wishes.
thank you.
My
That was
pleasure.
amazing. I I don't have any other questions. Do you have anything else you want? I mean, that was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. You asked about challenge. It was my challenge it's pushed me to learn more and more English, and yeah, I'm really appreciative because it's I always talk, I always like people, always like talk to people, so um, I wanna more English for me because I can express myself in English enough now. So yeah, I wanna more share with people some thoughts, some ideas, some doing some collaborations and other things. So yeah, it's a great pushing to learning. So thank
So,
you.
no, I'm honored. Thank you so much for taking the time. I'm going to hit the stop button now, but we're going to stay on so everything can upload.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.